What is up, guys? Welcome back to Conversation episode number 42. Today we have special guest once again. We're back at Sean's shop. If y'all see us sweating, and Jose's, if y'all see us sweating, it's because it's freaking hot. It's Texas, 90-degree weather. The only thing we have cooling us is some fans. Some big ass fans. So hey, but they're working just fine. So today we're actually gonna hit up some topics of sim racing and whatever else the conversation led us. So we do have a disclaimer. Jose has been the only one that has actually drifted a car at a competition. Me and Sean both have just done sim drifting. So I have been in a car that has been drifting, of course, but we haven't experienced it as much as Jose. So we're gonna be kind of comparing. Does it feel the same? Of course, it's not gonna feel the same, but does it drive the same? So we're gonna be getting into that, and Jose's thoughts. But for the people that haven't seen y'all, maybe this is the first time getting to, first time seeing both of y'all, Sean and Jose. Let us know a little bit about yourselves before we get to the topic.
It's so loud.
It's
so loud.
Hey.
Hopefully you have a software that muffles the background noise.
Yeah.
We are in a shop, so forget the noise.
Yeah, so I'm Sean Vasquez, and me and Jose, we own a shop, and we basically just work on our cars, and we're mechanics, and you probably get the gist of the story. If not, Oscar does have other videos of us introducing ourselves, but every video will just do it over and over again. But go to his other videos to check it out to get more of a depth of me and Jose. Anything?
My name is Jose. I'm part owner of the shop here. Like he said, we work on our own piece of craps cars.
We have one right here.
We have one right here that we've been working on, 1UZ S14. It's almost done, just a couple more things. If you want to check anything that has to do with this build, go over to Inspired Dreams. We have our own channel, Sean's channel.
And I will leave it down in the link below. So if y'all want to check out their channel, go support it, guys. Go give them some subs.
But yeah, like they said, the last time I've been drifting was like about 5 years ago. And before that it was like almost every month. I did track events, track days. Put about like maybe I would guess 3 or 4 days in total of like straight up just like drifting. So I got like 4 days of seat time within all those months I went. I just got my sim. It's really fun, really fun.
How long have we been waiting, Sean?
We've been waiting for a very, very long, not that long, but
No, it felt like forever.
it's been about a year because I got my sim last year.
Yeah. And I got mine 2 years ago.
Yeah. So
What do y'all got?
Me and Sean both got a Longitech.
Yes.
And this fancy guy over here wanted to go get a Fanatec. So you've driven on mine, you've driven on Sean's. What has been the biggest difference that you've seen from going from like a $300 to $200 system to a over $1,000, let's just say, system?
The biggest difference mine is direct drive, and it doesn't have gears or belts within the main drive, the main component that your steering wheel attaches to. So compared to theirs, you don't feel the gears, you don't feel whenever it stops all the way, because they'll over rotate,
Yeah.
and then they'll stop, because that's as far as the gear goes. On mine, it just gets really hard. You can keep going like in a real car, like it doesn't just stop.
Yeah.
It'll spike it, but you can like go another couple inches.
Oh, really?
So like once again, from drifting, I spiked my power steering rack a couple times. And what I mean by spike is I let it go all the way until it stops, like until it hits a wall, and the steering wheel just stops out of nowhere. That's called spiking the power steering rack. It's bad for it, because if you do it a lot, you'll blow out the seals. Especially when you spin out, you try to hold on to the steering wheel so you don't let that happen.
Oh, right. I can see that.
What about the pedals? Because I know Do your pedals feel different from ours?
The pedals not so much.
I would think they would have more of a pressure on here.
The clutch does,
Yeah?
like way different than y'all's, cause y'all's is just like spongy.
Yeah.
Mine has resistance, and then it goes
How about the
spongy.
brake pedal?
The brake pedal-
Ours is really hard. Like as soon as you push it, it's like hard.
It has a little give. I think I'm a.
realistic.
It feels a little more realistic.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to adjust it because it's a little too stiff for me.
Oh, so it is adjustable though. You
Yeah.
can adjust it too.
You can adjust the clutch and the brake,
Oh,
and the gas pedal feels like a gas pedal.
yeah, yeah.
The handbrake, I know on yours feels way different than
Is
on
it-
mine.
Is it really? Is it still lagging? Like on Sean, they got like
Yeah,
a 1
mine-
second delay.
Yeah.
1 or 2 seconds. Mine is dead on.
Mine's dead on.
It's dead on. Okay.
And one thing I've noticed is whenever I'm holding the e-brake,
Yeah.
is when I let go, you can, well, whenever I'm braking, so the whole system, I guess is more, is, how do you say, immersive,
Yeah.
because whenever you're braking and accelerating, it vibrates. The pedals vibrate.
really?
Shit.
So to me,
We're gonna have to
We're
upgrade.
gonna have to upgrade,
We
guys.
gotta upgrade.
My wife ain't gonna like this.
to me, not only that, the steering wheel, like on y'all's, you'll feel the bumps.
Yeah.
On mine, it doesn't jiggle a lot. Like I would say the best way I can explain it is y'all have loose suspension whenever y'all hit a
But
bump.
would you want to film the steering?
Yeah,
like-
Yeah, like
yeah,
you
because
would-
you want to feel the bumps and the
So you're
road.
saying yours has that?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
so mine, I feel like it's more immersive.
I think what ours has is the cheap version of that.
Yeah.
Like where they try to imitate that, but like in a cheaper way, where it just like vibrates or like it shakes something in the box where it makes it feel like the steering wheel is. Like
Yeah.
you're going over bumps.
Yeah. And
It's definitely noisy.
yeah, and it's not mine. Ain't really that noisy. The thing that threw me off was the pedals, because I'll be going on the Nürburgring like 150 plus, and I'll run over a rumble strip, and you can feel my pedal like shaking.
Oh wow.
Does that happen in real life?
Yeah,
What? Yeah.
yeah, you feel
Pedal
everything.
feel? Yeah, you feel it.
Yeah,
I've never really
or-
like road raced.
or like,
have you ever drove like a?
Bro, I haven't driven my car in a long.
I mean, like it could be any car, like a big ass F-250 that got death wobble. You'll feel everything. You'll
Yeah.
feel it in your pedals. You'll feel it in your steering wheel.
Don't get a Ford.
I felt it.
That's everything.
Even like the brakes, like say you got warped rotors.
Yeah,
You know how that feels?
Yeah.
Okay, so when you're braking hard,
It feels like
it'll
that?
feel like that, and especially you don't have ABS.
Change the brakes, please.
But that and the shifter feels almost the same as y'all's. Not sloppy though,
Yeah.
but it's pretty much like I don't really tell the difference.
Yeah. So what has been your favorite trek? So I'm gonna go first. For me, I love Uzi Pass. If you're an Initial D fan, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. And if you're from Japan, this is actually a real course, or not a course, but a road in Japan. So for me, it's Uzi. Sean, let's see what's
I don't know. All I play is on clutch kickers. But
Yeah.
they sent me. They were telling me about Houston Police Academy and Grange. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna switch up between those three now. So I'll probably have more fun because
Yeah. There's three
when
of us now.
yeah, there's three of us. And when I first started, I thought, dude, you're just gonna suck, like no
Yeah.
matter what. But I think I'll get used to those tracks pretty fast.
One thing that if you have drifted before and you can actually drift a car, you'll be able to transition to a sim pretty easily. It's not, you don't have to, I guess the thing you do have to relearn is just the feel of the car. Just because you can't gauge the speed, you have to do it by more visual rather than feel of the vehicle, of how fast you're going to when you're gonna go into a car. That's one of the biggest complaints that sim racers have from actual people that do it in real life to sim, is that they wish they could feel a way of feeling the speed. And VR kind of helps with that. I freaking love VR.
Dude, VR is amazing. Like,
I need to set mine up, but yeah.
I know I don't use it a lot, but once you get into your VR, I mean, it's almost like you don't get the feeling, but you get the visual feeling.
Yes.
Like it's weird. It's like the weirdest thing.
It's the closest thing to reality as you'll get.
Because you can like when you're playing on your PC or whatever you have, you're literally just like this, just looking straight.
Yeah.
But when you have your VR, you're side to side. Like me and Oscar can literally talk to each other like in it. It's so crazy.
What's been your favorite track?
My favorite track, well, I mean, I haven't played for long. It's only been a couple days.
Why is that?
But but my favorite track so far has been the Gunzai Toge track. It's from Hot Version. It's in Japan. It's a real track. So that's been my favorite track.
That's DK's track.
Yeah, that's the Drift Kings track. Used to run it a lot back in the day.
You don't think he still runs it?
I'm pretty sure.
Maybe.
I know they've made newer ones with the Type R, the new Type R.
Yeah.
They've made a couple videos with that.
Oh, with him in it?
Yeah, in that track.
I wonder if the AE86 is still his favorite car.
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
Probably the new one.
That's not no
I don't know.
But
But from
Subaru having a Halloween costume.
transitioning from
Like
real
the
life
SI,
to sim, transitioning from real life to sim, it threw me off a little bit. For me, it's more of feel. Like whenever I'm drifting in real life, I can feel the whole car. So it comes like natural to know when to stop the steering wheel, when to give it more gas, clutch kick.
I think
As far as like compared to the sim, it's like you gotta, like you said, you gotta come off a visual
yeah. But I think once you transition from the sim to
real life.
I feel like you're like the first couple laps that you do go out there and do it. This is, I don't know, I'm not 100% sure, but from videos and like from not experience, but from being in a manual car, I feel like your, what is it called? Your muscle memory from the game will actually transition into it, and then I guess your muscle memory during your time on the track, you'll start feeling that type of muscle memory. So everything will just glide, and then.
Well, that, and then also you'll visually see what the car is doing. So like, you'll get the feeling. I think that's the thing that will change. But also the visual will be the exactly same. So you'll like know exactly what to do, when to grab the steering wheel, when to let go, when to like kind of clutch kick. 'Cause it's weird. Like even in the sim, you can kind of see when the car is like. It needs to be rotated more, at least when it comes to drifting. When we talk about the sim racing, we're mainly talking about drifting. Because sim racing could be like F1,
it could be
rally,
Yeah.
it could be anything you want. So take it with a grain of salt. We're normally talking when we're talking is drifting, just because that's kind of what we're into. And hopefully one day we'll make a video of all three of us with our cars on our track, drifting it.
Yeah.
Which would be pretty cool. And Jose, don't be hitting my car. No dings, please.
Oh my God! Get over it. It's gonna happen.
I know. But that boy at my car be parked and he hits it.
That's why we just all go get Z's and just go drift them.
I definitely want another Z.
Yeah.
I miss mine, but I think that's one thing that I'm really looking forward to. That way I can actually be like, yeah, after one lap, I felt comfortable and was like, it was the same as. That's the whole reason why I got into sim racing, was because I do want to learn how to drift. And if you know, drifting is really expensive. Tires, rags, tie rods. You gotta go get angle kits. It takes a lot toll on your car. So a good way to learn, rather than spending a lot of money, you'll spend a little bit of money up front. Like Jose's probably gonna get way more hours out of that sim for the money that he paid than he would in a car. Just because it's more accessible.
But it doesn't take a lot, like a lot. If you're on a budget, you can still go drifting.
Yeah.
Because when I used to live,
you don't need all the good nicks and crannies to go
because
drift.
when I first started, all I had was coilovers, and that was about it.
Yeah.
Coilovers and a cheap set of prime wheels that I got half off from my old shop in Houston. But I mean, it's fun.
And a lot of air in the back of the tire.
Yeah, and a lot of air, like 50, 60 psi in the rear tires. Because I mean, if you don't have power, in a stock KA, you don't have a lot of power.
Get it done.
So you gotta compensate for it. But
I've definitely seen Jose do some donuts in his black S13. Like I said, if y'all want to see it, go to Sean's channel. And
Oh,
check
we
it
have.
out.
I have some clips of you when we went on
Really?
the S14.
Oh yeah.
and then at the
that's
shop,
right, that's right.
you were-
the last day,
Yeah.
the last day at the shop, I have that too.
Oh, that one, and then when he went over to visit. So, but other than that, what else? What track are you looking forward to completely master?
The Gunzai track.
What's that? Like if you think about tracks, like it could
Well,
be FD tracks,
well,
it could be Road Atlanta.
For as of right now, Police Academy, because like
Yeah, 'cause that's one of the closest
that's
ones.
the closest real track to us,
Yeah.
and I would love to have that like down. And then the moment I get out there,
Be ready
I'm
to shop. Yeah.
ready good.
One thing that is funny, so we went, what was it, about a month ago? Longer?
Yeah, like two,
So,
3
I mean,
months.
2 or 3 months ago, and one of our friends, his name is Roger, shout out to Roger, he gave us a ride along. And what was funny is on the sim, the car actually, it reacted the exact same as his car. Like that big sweeper, when you go into it, if you have a weaker car, it would straighten out because it's like a figure 8, but they have it to where you can go multiple places because it is a police academy. So by the time you're going out of it, you need a clutch kick it to be able to continue it to be sideways, and that was the exact same thing that Roger was doing.
So on that one, both in my KA and in sim with the 8.6, I've connected the whole track
Yeah.
without straightening out. And the biggest thing is that it's almost the same thing.
Yeah, right.
From a low power car in the
Yeah.
sim
Yeah.
to a low power car in real life.
It
Because
feels
I've
the same.
taken you on that track.
Yeah, I know.
And
I
it's
remember it.
exactly the same thing, other than my
feel.
handbrake. My handbrake doesn't work as good as the one on the sim.
Oh, right. Well, then the sim is supposed to be a hydraulic handbrake.
Yeah.
You had a manual handbrake.
Right.
So I'm pretty sure if you would have had a hydraulic, it would have felt the exact same.
Yeah.
So this is what's so crazy, and one of the things why I fell in love with sim racing, and I did a lot of research before I, bought it, because, I didn't want to spend the money if it was just gonna be a game. I didn't want it just to be like a gimmick, a game where like you're really good on the sim, and then you go out to a real track and you're like, dude, this feels nothing like it. It was like a gimmick. And from everything that I've seen and everybody that has, driven in real life and sim, that they say it's pretty close.
Pretty close, yeah. All the videos I've seen one where a guy literally got the sim.
And he had never drifted before. I think,
Yes,
right?
yes, he never
Yeah.
drifted before. He did it for what, like almost.
He did it for a long time. I think.
Was that Ginger?
I think almost a year.
I think it was the black 350Z.
That dude,
one?
but
Yeah.
there was another kid who did it, and he did it for either 6 months to a year, and went straight to the track right
Yeah.
after that. And then the guy with the black Z, he actually talked about it on YouTube.
Yeah.
I seen that one, and he said the Z from a Assetto Corsa to his Z
That's
was
what's
just
garage. It was like
just
the same.
like the same.
Yeah, which is crazy to think about.
Yeah.
I freaking love it. If y'all don't have it, definitely we encourage y'all to go try it out.
Y'all don't have to get the expensive shit like I did.
You go and get something like trust me, when I first started, and I really wish I would have streamed my first, I would say 3-4 months, because I would be so mad, and I would blame the equipment. Like, man, if I had a Fanatec, this wouldn't be happening. And then
It's not the
It
equipment.
wasn't the equipment. It was definitely me. I freaking suck, and it's really an amazing journey to be able to see where you started to where you are now, like in the amount of months and maybe years, that you'll get to a point where you'll even forget how not to drift. Like, you'll try to show somebody, like, oh, this is what you're doing, but you'll freaking still get it. You're like, fuck, well, you know what I mean?
Just like last night, dude, because you remember I haven't played in like 3 months,
Yeah,
and dude,
you gotta pick it up right away.
Yeah, dude, like you'll pick it up real quick, and us three, we were just on the track, like we were door to door just
That was
going on,
funny,
dude.
that
It
was
was
fun.
fun.
Yeah,
Dude,
that
it was
was,
so
that was the
fun.
most fun I've had in a while.
Yeah.
Other than Fortnite,
Even
but,
more fun than Diablo.
Nah, it was fun.
Yeah, I mean, that game was free for me. I got it for my birthday, so I'm not really
Ain't
into
nobody
it.
cares.
Oh my god, here we go. Don't get started.
You don't even play it. He didn't even play it. He didn't
Hey.
even play it.
His excuse is
Y'all
because
left.
he
What do you
came
mean
with
that?
the teleport.
Y'all left. Y'all fucking finished it without me.
What do you mean? We can
Me-
still
we
can
finish
help
it with
you.
you.
Me and Oscar went to the river for the weekend, and in that weekend, this guy over here finished the whole goddamn game. I was like, I thought we were gonna do it together.
Bitch, my knees came back black. Like my knees are like dark. Like they were burnt. I'm surprised that I'm not peeling. And that's what's funny is that's the only thing that I have a square on my knees that's like different color. I have white, and then tan.
Oh my god.
That looks funny.
But yeah,
I still wear shorts.
but that game was pretty fun too. Diablo.
Diablo is fun.
It was fun.
It's my first game playing Diablo. First time playing Diablo. Oscar told me about Diablo 3 and all the other ones, and he said it was really good. I had a real big debate on buying it, and
It is a little pricey.
yeah, I did not know. I didn't know if I was gonna like it. I didn't know if I was gonna not like
no,
it.
it's addicting.
And then I spent the money, and yeah, it's very addicting. But since Jose finally got a set of Corsa, I think we're gonna be on way more.
Yeah.
Uh,
'Cause that's one thing we were waiting for. Is like, with me and Sean would do it, but it's like, man, it would be nicer if we had at
Yeah.
least a third person, and then hopefully we can get more people. Maybe we'll create a server and maybe more and more of y'all would be happy to join us and have conversation with us and see what what your thoughts are, and if you're in sim racing brand new, what your thoughts are of the experience that you're having.
Once I learn how to make a server, Oscar will let y'all know,
Yeah.
and probably link it down on the Discord
description.
in the description, our Discord, and we'll have like a track day or something.
Yeah, we can have multiple tracks too, like where, like one of the really tracks I really like too is Akina, Mount Akina. That one's a really fun track. I love all the Formula One tracks, which y'all guys are gonna get it here soon. And I think my favorite one is English Town.
English time.
Yeah, where the figure 8, where Adam LZ actually won his very first Formula One.
Formula Drift.
Yeah, Formula Drift, sorry. That one I think is my favorite track. That one, and I really like Long Beach too.
Which one?
Long Beach?
Oh, Long Beach.
Yeah, Long Beach is pretty good. I think I actually still have my best. One thing that I really hate about Twitch is that after a while it deletes your videos.
Oh yes.
I really wish it would just could keep it on there because I had some really good runs.
Well-
luckily I saved one and it's still on Twitch.
Do you have it under all videos? Because it'll give you the week, the month.
I don't know.
They'll give you like a date, and they'll show all the ones you made that day.
Yeah.
And then I'll have a tab where it'll show the week, all the ones you did in that week, all the ones you did in that month, all the ones you did in 6 months, and then it has all.
Oh really? Like you still have it saved or
I'm
what?
pretty sure. I can check right now.
Oh shit.
I don't know.
I think he's lying. That boy
I
just
hear
wants
bad
clout.
things about Twitch, so I think I'm gonna start going to Kick.
I don't even know what that is.
That's like the new streamer.
It's gonna be the clutch.
That's gonna be the
Clutch
new
kick.
one. That everybody's going to.
You do a lot
Yeah,
of...
see?
What's that?
So you go right here, filter by,
Oh.
and you go to all, top all time, 7 days,
Oh, okay.
and it brings up all your clips.
Oh, I'm gonna tell. Okay, I'm gonna try it out. See if it'll bring it up. You need to start streaming.
Yeah, no, I need to
Buy
set it
that
up.
camera?
No, I need to get a camera too.
Dude, you don't need a camera. Just stream your gameplay.
Well, that too.
What do y'all think, guys? Let us know in the comment down below. Should Jose get a camera so y'all can see his beautiful face?
Well, I want to get a camera because I never had one, and I
He's
kind
gonna
of
be
want
a
to try it
cam-
out.
cam
He didn't
guy.
work for a PlayStation 4.
I'll be
that's why.
camera shy, not even talking to the camera, not even look at it.
Well, technically, it's really hard if you have a VR set. If you
Oh, yeah,
have a
that
VR
too.
headset, like whenever I would do it and I had my VR set, I'd be like, cause there's a little hole underneath it, and I'd be like, okay, I'm reading. Like, oh, okay, Sean.
I know that feeling. That's funny. That's crazy. Yeah.
But other than that, guys, what other things do y'all think y'all have that the viewers might enjoy? Talk about other than sim racing, any games that may be coming up that y'all are like, man, y'all should definitely check this out. Other than Diablo that we
So-
already talked about.
So July 28th, I might switch. Well, I mean, on my days off, I'll probably play it like more throughout the whole day
Yeah.
than anything. WRC 23.
What's that?
It's a rally game.
Oh,
Rally
that's the
game.
one you were talking about, right?
Yeah.
That-
So-
that you can sim play it too,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
So it's a rally game that's coming out. Supposedly, it's built on Unreal Engine 6 or whatever, or 5,
I'm
whichever
like,
one.
dang,
they're on.
I haven't heard six. I know we have 5.
From what I've seen the trailers,
It
it
looks
looks badass. Like like the physics in that game where you transition from tarmac to dirt to snow
Yeah,
to
yeah.
mud. It's like crazy. It's like you'll lose traction.
Really?
You'll gain wheel speed just by like you'll pretty much do a burnout standing still.
Yeah. One of the things that I do wish that they could put in a set of Corsa, and the same complaint that I have for like Skyrim VR, is I wish that they would kind of update it. I know like the mod community, freaking love y'all guys. Y'all make a huge difference in in Aceta, but I kind of wish they had kind of like how they have a rain mod. I wish they had a snow mod where it would like cover the ground with snow and it would make it like extra slippery. That to me would be bad. Where you can actually see the snowfall and you can make it to like where it's soft, a blizzard, whatever. That'd be pretty cool.
That'd be insane.
One thing that is really cool about Aceta is depending like if there's a holiday, like for example, was it
4th of July?
4th of July. They actually had fireworks on the
what the heck? That's
on
pretty
the courses.
cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's awesome. That's pretty cool.
So like depending, and also like in some tracks, depending on the weather, like if it's snowy, it'll turn to snow. If it's
Yeah.
spring, it'll be spring. If it's fall, it'll be fall.
That's great.
So I think that's one thing that's pretty neat about it.
I like the rain
Yeah,
the rain mods.
It makes a big difference.
So I tried it on the VR setup. I had the VR and everything. I think it was like the Nürburgring,
Yeah.
and it actually water puddles up on some corners because they will dip down and go back
Yeah,
up.
I wonder
And-
how it would feel with you on yours.
I know. So I haven't tried it yet, but
Yeah.
I'll probably try it this coming up weekend. But that's another favorite track of mine is the Nürburgring.
Yeah, you always play
Oh,
that.
yeah, you always play that one,
play
yep.
that shit.
I don't know. I like downshifting. I like being more
Dude, have
one
you,
with the car.
have you tried an F1 car?
Uh-uh.
Dude, it's a huge difference
Yeah.
on like how it feels. Like you'll go from an F1 car to like let's say a Ferrari, a LaFerrari, or you'll go to a Lamborghini Huracan, and your braking points are so different.
Yeah.
And how like it handles, it's crazy. Like what's that one in Japan track? It's like the Shibuku Square. It's like the big old loop that they do.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
It's like I'm pretty sure y'all have seen it on Facebook where like it looks like a freaking real car passing up cars like barely weaving through it. It looks real, but it's actually a set of Corsa.
Wangan?
Oh,
or whatever?
yeah.
Yeah, I think so. So I drove because I had that track. I drove the F1 car, bro. You go last gear, you're floored all the way, and you can make all those turns like nothing. But you're in any other car, bro, and you're like, you got a downshift.
Yeah.
It's like, it's so crazy how much grip those cars have. It's insane.
That's crazy.
All right, guys, and with that, if you enjoyed the podcast, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Leave a big fat sub for Sean. I'll leave his description down below. And with that, guys, peace out.